Them have been preseason games, but man, when you talk about him being efficient of the Boston Celtics, here's what it looked like opening game for 4 of these Quasars on the court tonight. Delivered by Taco Bell, Irving, Dinwiddie in the backcourt. Brad Stevens, head coach of the Celtics, going big once again with Tice. Another Christmas Day here in Boston, and we are underway.
Father was born on May 25th, died on December 25th, and of course, war number 25.
In Celtics lore, the passing of Tommy Heinsohn recently, and now Casey Jones. And Casey's coach, he says, Larry just says, get me the ball and get out of the way. And Casey says, sit down, Larry. Casey Jones.
True champion, 12-time champ, Casey Jones. A little over 9 minutes to go. Dinwiddie back on the court after being shaken up a moment ago. Brown, Milwaukee, 33 in all.
Well, remember, the 2 preseason games were a real struggle as Kevin Durant.
An entire franchise history, which, when you consider Boston, is quite an accomplishment. Jordan with a nice... Brooklyn with a 3-point lead early in the first quarter. Jordan finishes and one.
Thompson is pleading his case that this happened before. He thinks that one was the on-target pass.
They're going to call it before.
Well, the foul was before.
Yeah. Existing relationship with Kyrie Irving that he was telling us about a little bit earlier. Kyrie might not have head start on the job here. Cross court to Marcus Smart, side pocket 3 in Conference All-Star a season ago. Smart inside for Jaylen Brown in traffic with
one of the most selfless individuals, just right over the top. Spencer briefly had his head turned from Jay.
3, even though he's in that next group. How many of those other 3 guys can guard like that? Throwing around nickels like manhole covers, huh? Marcus Smart throw with his new teammates. Irving with a sweet crossover, but guy blocked by Brown.
Kept 2 dribble drivers in front and forced a pass.
Marcus Smart lost the handle on about 1 on that list as Daniel Tice gets a little room service at the rim for this Christmas Day contest. And looking to add to that total, and does. Jeff Green, good defense on him, out to Pritchard, a shooter, and he drills this first. He has usurped Carson Edwards in the rotation. Allen stuffs it home.
Rebounds. So Jared Allen, second chance opportunity.
Yeah, when you combine their stats at the end of the day, the box score is going to look pretty impressive at the end.
Perhaps making a comeback, and this time Thompson follows the guy he passed himself, Mark Jones.
Tatum all the way to the basket, and that's going to be...
As you see, Jason Tatum again coming off the screen and roll. He is shielding Jared Allen. That's your number 3.
Yeah. Brad Stevens eschewing using his challenge. Here's Karis LeVert. Little ISO against Williams. That's a mismatch.
Wow.
And he converts. The cousin of Eddie LeVert from the famed group, the
OPR for the Brooklyn Nets. Spencer available to play back.
KD. Nice little 2-man game between those two, and Uncle.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Guys.
Steve Nash, first-time head coach, as Jason Lloyd Pierce about some of the nuances of being a first-time head coach as Tatum.
And he puts that pass between the length of Jared Allen and beyond the outstretched hand, the trust of Brad Stevens, primarily with his versatility defensively. But how about that? The defense.
Ousted by the Raptors. Allen with the block, and Ojale says, get that one.
Shemi has got some power. You've already noted that. He sends it back the first time, but nice.
And here's LeVert. Taurean Prince from deep, and he drills it. Tatum working off the elbow against the shorter Shamet. Steps through. Boy, that's beautiful.
Excellent Tatum. Get into his mid-range. He feels like, okay, Landry Shamet's on me. I'm going to use a little.
With the steal on LeVert. Jeff Teague misses the slam. Williams had his back. With former Sacramento Kings star Doug Christie recently says it's not unusual as LeVert slams. Guys come into the league as young as Tatum did. I mean, he's only 22 right now. As Ojale knockily blocked. Pritchard with a nice ball fake and go off glass. And the
all right, ball is loose. It comes to me. Closeout by LeVert is not solid. DeAndre Jordan.
Dinwiddie underneath. Through the
rid of this long before that defender came over. Absolutely not. It's an interesting one, boy.
DeAndre Jordan now matched up against Marcus Smart. Pull-up jumper got to his spot and made it look.
Matched up against a guy who's two-time first-team all-defense. Gets right to it.
And a shoulder impingement that he underwent surgery on is Jaylen Brown.
Right from that free throw line area.
DeAndre Jordan bringing some smoke.
My goodness.
He's way up on the square, Doris. Look at
He
that.
sure is. You got Kyrie Irving working with his good friend.
All-Star 3 years ago. Jaylen Brown weaves into the paint and
Absence of Kemba, he said, I have to be myself. Well, that might be good enough, Jaylen.
Tatum got by Durant all the way to the basket and another
hold. So you set the screen. So different angle of the same exact play. Set the screen and open. Not a bad start to your season. And Ja Morant, 44.
Yes.
The young stars.
In Boston. Grant Williams took it all the way to the basket and finished.
The rack.
Irving with the stare down three. Butter.
He's giving you a cushion, anticipating you might want to use that brilliant handle to go by.
Brooklyn on the move. A deep three. Kyrie in the house.
Today says when the air is clear, let it fly. Gives his team the lead. We'll be back.
On offense, Kyrie all over Tatum. Got it off just in time and on.
Initially in this possession. Then Jeff Green had him, and then Kyrie Irving as the shot clock is dwindling.
First half, Mark Jones, Doris Burke, Ariel Helwani courtside as Brown goes quickly, got Durant in the air, and there it is.
Come on now. See, that's just, okay, Kevin Durant is moving.
Tatum with the ball on the edges, under a minute to go here. Tied at 51, sidestep three, Butter. 11 from the field. From almost the same spot where he hit that on an unusually warm day. Things starting to heat up inside the TD Garden as well. In particular, heating up in that second quarter. First half. Joe Harris, good start. Durant winning that time. Shot clock all the way down to 2, and what about for the last couple of years? Here's Durant out top. Thompson switched on to him. It really doesn't matter. Marcus Smart with the free throw line jumper rattles it home.
Injury, guys.
Yeah, we have chronicled Doris as Durant with the mid-range jumper.
We talked about it. 560 days between.
Just underway here in the third quarter. Brooklyn down by 1, but not for long.
It's this guy. That's not happening. So 6 points straight for the Brooklyn Nets by Kevin Durant. Is a physical, tough defensive player. And he's proven he can guard on the perimeter, but not for, he can talk with a soft voice, you know what I mean?
Right, right. As Jaylen Brown, Dinwiddie, Durant. Thompson trying to stick him again, and it's
a player in front of him. So he beat Tristan when he was bringing it up the floor from distance, and this, he's fine with it, and he's also efficient with it, and that's what you're going to have to be if you're him. Nice shot.
They go to Durant again. He's got 9 quick points in the period and an assist.
Stars, and each has taken their turn. These two guys have given their team the lead right out of this half.
And one and done. Back comes Kyrie Irving. Hits another gear and finishes with the left.
Kevin Durant, 4 buckets and an assist. And Kyrie attacking Jason Tatum.
Been a one-man show here in the third quarter. Like I said, he's been a
Smart starts on him, but then there's the switch. Grant Williams is backing off, thinking, all right, let me get down.
Shamet. Dinwiddie with a lot of
he just never had the angle, Marcus Smart.
It's interesting in speaking with Tristan Thompson. He's in the first half. Green with a nice ball fake on Durant. Got him in the air and made it count.
Like I should be shooting here.
Well, he's going to shoot this time and draws the foul on Jaylen Brown.
In the playoffs.
Finals, Zaza Pachulia.
Correct, with Kawhi Leonard. Out of the play that, hey, you know, he was in his landing area.
Right. Killing with great hustle for the offensive board. Kyrie from deep. Got it. And clock. And Durant, he's the 5, and here's Irving And Durant and LeVert on the break. Kyrie off glass. Good.
You got to get a time.
Shot.
The voices and intonations down on the court is with Dinwiddie. Tatum with that last bucket. Harris LeVert took it. Kevin Durant has 16 in the quarter. Irving has 7. Allen, good content, and Brown on the floor at the same time. Irving with a nice step through off glass and a feather here early in the season and in the preseason for the Celtics. Pritchard into the paint and a nice
Bert and all those guys are sitting on the other side of the court. So it's a tough team to play against and a tough team to double.
And you told us earlier today that transition D was a big point of contention for you. How do you feel about it after 3 quarters?
By Brad Stevens, part of the Celtics family, the Heinsons and the
Tommy points.
Yeah, when I'm on my league pass, I love listening to Tommy Hines. Harris LeVert, good playmaking, finds Shamet for 3.
Doing some things on the boards, just continuing to occupy.
Back comes Marcus Smart. Nice bounce pass inside. Brown, NBA Doris Burke, but there's a lot of talent on this roster when you look at guys who really could be considered. Takes the handoff from Thompson. Good patience by Jaylen Brown and finish at the rim. And here's Harris LeVert. Tip to Allen.
Marcus Smart.
Looks like
Yeah, it's Marcus. But it doesn't look to me like he lets him land. I loved watching LeBron.
Irving from deep hits the 3.
The hand, but you've got the elite. Marcus fights over that screen and gets in position to challenge.
Kyrie Irving with a great moment after their last game as Durant.
But you've also got to fit the parts in around these two brilliant players. Back-to-back buckets, tough 3 against.
Their chemistry experiment really has a head start. Kyrie got all the way to Smart with the rip. Cross court to Brown on the layup and got the left hand. The rookie switches out onto Kyrie. School time. Ring the bell. 4 points for Kyrie Irving, 29 for Durant.
He's just given them such incredibly good minutes.
This. Irving in a rush. The dime drop to Dinwiddie. He's got 8. Tatum to the basket, gets the room after they beat Golden State. Kyrie Irving, who launches another 3 here and connects another 3.
And he's competed on the defensive end.
And Doris, he's paid too.
That's right.
Game, erstwhile to the Pistons, along with Perry, the rookie. Nice drive by
To catch.
Lamb. You got those Epicurean tastes. I love that. Tyler's in their future. As this one is done. From TD Garden, Brooklyn, a moment. Stick around. We'll return after this.